topic, and that will be Elon Musk. But before that, let's get some water and tea. Agree if you can. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Toming, Susan, Han Yu, Janet, Terry. Wait. Yeah. Oh yeah, I just accidentally, I think, added somebody. Sorry, my bad. Okay, Michael, John. Just. Okay, never mind. Something when wait. Okay. King Hua, Allison, oh, we all agree. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Just give me a moment and let me just cancel something there. Okay, I accidentally just added one of you to be to join us, so you can just ignore that invitation. I think accidentally press it. Apology on that. Okay, all right. Anyway, let's just talk about this. Now, today I created one entire segment for Elon Musk today. Now, why? Now, this is Elon Musk. Mentioned this. This is Elon Musk back then. Okay, Elon Musk, the time itself, right, really looks very crappy, honestly, in my opinion. A pure geek, obviously. And of course, this is his lovely wife/girlfriend. All right, so what happened is that Elon Musk was happy, and you can see back then itself, he's really like a pretty, like a really geek rundown person, but he's already a multi-millionaire, billionaire back then already, right? So that is Elon Musk back then itself. Now, why do I cater this? Let me share you more, all right? So the thing is that now today, Elon Musk is now nearly $100 billion richer than Jeff Bezos. And his net worth now is on the cusp of hitting $300 billion. Wow. That means that his net wealth now, right, is almost the size of Temasek Holding. Oh my goodness, about the size for that, around there itself. One individual, my God. Okay, so you must understand this is 2021, October 26, when this article is being made from CNBC. And why is that so? Because look at the share price. Now, the share price itself was incredible. The share price back then, just only last year April, right? This Tesla share was trading about $150. Okay, and after that, right, it went all the way up the south. Okay, to as high as $900. Okay. Then after that, from $900, it came back down again to about $580. And then it formed a base. And this time now, we are talking about 1070 and above. Okay, this is only that itself. Yes, of course, indeed, Fred, only if he liquefies all his position, then of course he's worth it. And he has the money, right? But it's the same thing for all billionaires as well. Yeah. But the thing is this, of course, his wealth is very heavily tagged onto the shares of Tesla. And I don't think that in the near term, he's going to sell any of his Tesla away, at least from what I believe. All right, so this is what happened to Tesla and the entire history of it. Okay, this one maybe you guys have already saw before. Just recently, the coverage on him is really phenomenal. But what I'm trying to share with you is a lot of stuff other than that. Now you can see that this is incredible, right? Apparently, right, the world's second largest automaker, Toyota, okay, which is valued at around 283 billion. Oh my goodness. So which means that, right, Elon Musk's net worth now is so large that it surpassed the market cap of the world's second largest automaker, Toyota. Toyota today, right, they had actually itself, Elon Musk's net worth now, right, is more than Toyota itself. My goodness. And Toyota is the second largest automaker. So it tells you that this is how crazy it is. At the moment now, right, Tesla is 4 times, the market cap is 4 times larger than Toyota. Oh my goodness. You see the point now I'm trying to explain to you. So the question is this: Tesla is making much lesser cars than Toyota. Toyota will be longer than anybody else. So, and it's the world's second largest. Then why is Tesla shares going up phenomenally? What do you think itself? Why do you think? Okay, why do you think so? So the thing is, this is because, okay, now the stock price itself is really in demand, apparently. It's in demand and everybody is like going after it itself. Let me explain to you why do I say that, okay, in a very short moment time. Now, you must go back again to 2018, whereby why I salute him. Because Elon Musk back then itself, right, he's putting in 80, 90 to even 100 hours of work per week. Now, let's do a simple mathematics, okay? Let's say a person really work from Monday to Sunday throughout 7 days in a row. And let's say this person put in 10 hours per day. 7 times 10 is 70 hours. Now, 10 hours per day is what we know for a normal work person. But that's Monday to Friday as today's standard. But this guy is only on Saturday and Sunday. But that means that if you hit at least 90 hours, that means that every week has another 20 more hours. So divide by 7, another 3 more hours. So that means this person putting 13 hours every day to work. But of course, you must understand what our work are we talking about. So we won't know what it's work all about, but we all know one thing is that at one junction itself, right, he actually slept in his office like this, nothing comfortable, it's just a couch and or affordable bed, and he just sleep there itself. You can understand my point. This shows that time how really he fight for his company. And we all remember back then itself, right? This thing happened, okay? It was so bad for him that he actually Tesla had to name a new chairperson for Elon Musk to step down. Now that was 2018, because that year itself was an epic year for him. It was a year that was crazy because he did so many dumb stuff. So if you remember that itself, what did he do? Well, he did this. Remember, he went on a radio channel and he started to smoke. Now, smoke already very wrong, and that particular smoke itself is weed. Oh my goodness. So when that happened itself, right, you can see the stock price literally died. Okay, the stock price went down all the way. Right, it went down all the way. And of course, I think the next one we know itself, right? Tesla is one of the heaviest, shortest stock ever, all right, of $11.4 billion short, okay, and 2018. Now, this is where I can tell you this honestly, that's going to kick myself in the butt. Now, if you can recall back to 2018 when I was doing some market sharing, either during the Super Tuesday or just ad hoc sharing, I tell everybody around me that this is the best time to gamble on Tesla. Why? Because the whole world is shorting it itself. And if the whole world is shorting it, and if Elon Musk is a smarter guy actually doing all this, it's more like a publicity stunt, and he actually goes to someone else, like a big fund manager or hedge fund or equity entities, and tell them, look, the whole world is shorting my counter. If you can give me money, and let me do what you do and pump my share price. Right? Every round when the price goes up, all right, those short sellers will be killed. Remember that as well? How many of you remember that I said this to you in 2018 or 2019? Do you remember that? If you remember that as well, right, just keep the word remember, okay? Because I remember very clearly that I said this. Because that in 2018, we haven't gone to Facebook yet, so I couldn't write out the article out. But I'm very certain to tell you that I was very, very optimistic on this Tesla, not because of the Tesla company, which is like still the P ratio of 300 plus is ridiculous, but it's because of the ethics that he's doing. And I was telling my friends, if Elon Musk is, if let's say now, this like all these other actors and stuff, right, Oscar actors, then I tell you, Elon Musk, if this is all an act, he's the best actor ever. Really, right? Look at his face, look at the thing that happened, and he had to go through SEC, he had to go through the board of directors just to make the whole thing yourself. Okay, so that was 2018. Okay, yes, indeed. All right. So what happened now is this. Okay, now everybody, I want to share this with you. Oops, sorry, I didn't wait. Maybe a moment. I just added this just now, so maybe I didn't do the PowerPoint yet. Hold on, just give me a minute. Here we go. In 2020, okay, in 2020, short sellers lost more than anything else on Tesla alone. That means those who short sell Tesla, they lost as much as $39 billion by shorting Tesla. Now, people who lost money in Apple, Amazon, Square, and Pinduoduo, we can understand. But if we're talking about Tesla, oh my goodness, $39 billion was lost, okay? $39 billion was lost. Now, money cannot be created nor destroyed. Money has to go to somewhere else. Money must go to somewhere else, so the money must have went to some other big boys who've been doing that as well. You understand? Yeah? And because of that itself, right, now I tell you why recently the Tesla share is going through the roof. Now look at it, everybody. Look at this. The total premium now between the calls and the put options, okay? Oh my goodness. You must understand this. This is really ridiculous. We're talking about Tesla alone, and the call versus put is $5.11 billion worth. But when Amazon, Facebook, QQQ, AMD, Google, Snap, PayPal, Spy, Novilla, all of them combined, right? They can't even go anywhere near to this figure. Oh my goodness, that means the whole world is buying the call options on Tesla. And now what will happen? Very simple. Of course, you will say, if everybody buying Tesla call option and if Tesla crashes down, then of course these guys will lose money. That is actually correct. Give me a minute, guys. Let me take the phone. Just give me a short while. Hello? Hello? Yes? Complex? Complex. It's just the other direction only. Just go against the traffic. Sorry, I'm up. Okay, all right. So you can see my point, right? It's really incredible. All right, now look at this crazy numbers, okay? So that means that, right, okay, so many people involved in these options. So two things happen. One, yes, you say you're right. If let's say you think that, okay, if anybody is to crash the options, then of course, these guys will lose a lot of money. But you must understand, on the other side itself, this stock is the most heavily shorted stock. So which means that, right, if a lot of people, entities are shorting Tesla and the call options is at a high demand, what will happen is that if the stock price, if the short sellers cannot cover back in time, then they cannot deliver. And if they cannot deliver itself, right, they'll be in a very dying position. So you understand where it's coming from, right? When you buy a call, someone must sell a call. And the seller caller itself, right, if the price goes down, he makes some money, right? But the problem is that the share price goes up, the mother share goes up, and then in deep trouble. So that's exactly what happened in AMC and GMD back then. It's the same thing exactly happening right again. So that's the reason why itself Tesla share every day gap up. Not just because of the 100,000 hertz buying. It's not that. It's actually, you can see it's orchestrated very nicely between one of the local US banks and then after that, the Hertz News. And of course, prior to that itself, right, you saw Michael Burry exiting his Tesla position. So all these things tells you that something was orchestrated from the very beginning. So now the thing is this, if you look back the tape of how AMC do it, GMD do itself, right, you know that this will last a little bit longer. But after that itself, when everybody get hit, so-called get sucked in, then the price will come down. You understand? This is the real reason why this is happening right now. All right. So this is what's happening into the market here itself. Okay. So everybody, you understand where I'm coming from? Yeah. So this is what happened for the call option. So if you now understand why the price is going up so fast. It's the same thing. You look at AMD deal, you look at GME deal, it's the same thing. The way they do it is exactly the same. And this is much larger scale because this counter is way more expensive than the two counters earlier. All right, got the idea now, guys? So with that itself, right, allow me to share with you my personal take on this particular counter. Now you can see right now, right, this is Tesla. Now Tesla at the first round, it hit about $900. To be precise itself, is 899 around there, okay? Then at 899, it went down all the way to about 550 level. And then after that, the volume kicked in. See the volume kick in, and the RSI also kick in. So RSI plus volume, where the market was dumping itself, the boys came in to buy. Instead, they are the one who push the price down, and they're the one who is buying up. And after that, they bring up the share to this point here itself, which is a very interesting so-called what they call neckline. Now the neckline was happening back here, here, and here. So what price is this next neckline? This neckline itself is a very interesting number, 775 level. Okay, some people say it's a 777 number, like it's like a special number for a religion. So apparently that is what happened. Okay, so what happened is that apparently when it hit that number itself, right, Tesla basically come back down. Now, when the Tesla come back down itself, you notice that, right, it purposely went down below 550. So it created a lot of people dumping Tesla. But you look carefully itself, right, when it happened, right, the volume did not go up. This is something very important. The volume did not go up. That means that, right, This time around, when they push the price down, right, apparently, right, there was no much follow through in terms of selling. And that is something that you must take note as a trader. That means that something is actually very wrong here. And of course, obviously, in technical point, the RSI again hits a bottom. So again, this gives you a double bottom. And of course, what happened, you can see very clearly now, on hindsight, it went all the way up. Now, each time when it go up itself, you notice that it always bumps itself very nicely at the MA50 level. Every time you go to the MA50 level, it bumps up. So someone is definitely supporting this on a technical ground. Now, you notice that when this is going up itself, the volume starts to go down, right? The volume starts to go down, right? You notice that the volume starts to go down. And then after that itself, again, dramatically, once it hit the 777 mark, it stopped there for a while. And then the next day, that was where it broke through. And after that, this 777 level became a very strong support here. And of course, it goes towards the all-time high of this counter at 899. And of course, by closing it itself, straight away, we saw it bump up. And of course, this run is phenomenal. I cannot think how much losses was done on those short sellers, but we know that the volume is extreme. Okay, the volume is extreme, but it's nowhere near to that time itself when the market was selling back at this point at A. So why do I share all this stuff? Because I can tell you now what to do with Tesla. Okay, so all clear on this. I'm going to clear the screen right now. Let's look at Tesla again. Let me explain to you my view on Tesla. Okay, so Tesla itself, we have 550 level here, right? Tesla, we have a 777 level over here. So this is what we call as the boys, they suck the play up itself. So this amount roughly is all right in terms of numbers. 777 minus 550 will give you about 227. Okay, so my way of reading this itself is that if you look at this way, after if the price go higher, so it'll be 777 plus another 227. Yeah, the range, the difference range, and I expect it to go higher right, from this point upwards. So you take 7777 plus 227, you get a price at 1004. So that will be the so-called target from here itself. That means that when the market crosses 777, we can know that it will go to this price of 1004. And indeed itself, right, remember Tesla really went up to $1,000. So exactly that's why the call option, a lot of them expire between 1,000 to 1020. Now you understand how this thing works already. It's all mathematics. Okay, now let's do the other mathematics here. Now everybody take a look at this range here right now, right? So this range itself, what we have is of 899, right? 899 was a high, 777 is the base. So the difference between them, 899 minus 777, you get about 122. So which means that if the market flip one time over here itself, that will be 899 plus 122. You get another figure, and this figure is 1021. All right. So which means that, right, we should see the market hanging between 1021 to 104 for time being. And you can see that. That's why yesterday the Tesla hangs around there. Okay, so this is my little forecast here. And if I'm going to stretch this a little bit more, if I really have to stretch this a bit more, what I can do is that I can put these two numbers together. Okay, I'll take this 227 range plus the 899, the high end, and forecast. That means that if Tesla is to go any higher in the near term, Tesla should be hitting this number, 1126. 1126. So what I'm saying now is this, guys. I suspect that after a while later, Tesla will come back down. It will come back down. Okay, it will form a base, and then the next target it will be going should be where I'm saying, and the target of 1126. Okay, so which means that if Tesla is to be a buy in the near term, 1126 will be a good buy. Then of course Tesla, this 50-day moving average is sell right. Just keep track on that. For it to come down and go down below $800, you take a bigger sell down than this to bring it down here. But if we do go there, it will be a very good time to buy more Tesla. Can you understand my point? All right, so this is my view on Tesla. So guys, if you understand what I just share on Tesla, please keep the word understand. All right, let me know if you understand where I'm just sharing on Tesla. Yesterday I did do some short on Tesla at about 1070. I was telling my brother as well. I said that, hey, look, this price is good, and I told him we should cover at 1,000. and we put the bid at 1,000. The market did went up 999, but our bid was not given because the spread was there. So too bad. Eventually, we closed off at 1020 level. I mean that, but not too bad. $50 run on the trade. It's just pure discretional because we know that at that time itself, the day before when the market closed at 1020, the RSI already 93. So of course at 1070, the RSI at 97, 98. So discretional trade. I mean, of course, it's carry risk, but it was a calculated risk, and we make some money out of that itself. But of course, if you ask me on Tesla, I will not really on short this counter right now, but I'll rather come down lower to buy from the bottom if you think that it's a good buy for Tesla. Okay, at least the technical ground and numbers I already share with you. You can make your own decision. Okay. All right. Later on, you can check back on my TWB replay, and then that you can actually do your own research. All right. So it was one whole section.